So there's this war going on between two kinds of people, those who live in objective reality and those who live in idealized reality. And I think it actually does kill both, though I think the people in the objective reality can survive it better. Let's just take two people. Let's say one person's a computer scientist, the other person is a metal fabricator. One's very white collar, plugged in the matrix, the other person is very blue collar, works with his hands and, actually shapes a piece of actual material day in, day out. And generally, the computer scientist is thinking about, man, it would be really great to live in a Star Trek-esque utopia. I really want to live in a world where I don't have to work, where where there's matter to energy conversion that's easily accessible. I want to live in a world where I don't have to stress as much. And maybe that person is constantly comparing the world that actually exists to this idealized fantasy. It might even be fucking up their relationships. That actually happens a lot. Hey, I have this idea of how you should be, and it's pissing me off that you're not. Let's go to the other guy. He doesn't think about it in an idealized world. He has work to do. He has to go, he has to hammer out this piece of sheet metal, or he has to make the piece of sheet metal out of rocks. This is the person who's like, I know what my task is, and I'm not really thinking about what could be or what should be. And these two are fighting right now. There are people who live in the objective world and people who are living in the idealized world. And when they try to communicate, they're not working on the same playbook. They're not working with the same idea, the same premises. One's working towards, this is what I want. One's working towards, this is how the world is. And you can see this everywhere. I'm a very, very pro-Second Amendment person, because the world is dangerous, and I live in a world with monsters, both human ones and actual monsters. I live in the frickin' swamp. There's alligators not too far from here. And they usually don't attack humans, but just in case, I'd be the one unlucky enough to find the one who has rabies. I don't even know if alligators get rabies, whatever. The point is, it's like, I'm starting with this one premise about how I think the world is, and it actually is, whereas other people say, I want to live in a world where violence is not as accessible. Maybe not accessible at all. I want to live in a world where violence doesn't exist. I believe I can do that by getting rid of all these fucking guns. I disagree. But, hey, I appreciate the ideal of it. And that's the biggest problem. If we could actually get down to the core premises, the core worlds, what world are you living in? I think our conversations would be a lot smoother. Or at the very least, we'd be able to start with, hey, can we even have a conversation with the fact that our ideals, our worlds are so separate? If the answer is no, that's okay too. But at the very least, you can explore it. Anyway, that's just an idea. If you're one extreme or the other, and you want to expand, if you're objective and want to expand into your ideals, or your ideal and you want to get more grounded into the objective, come see me.